Why do I ride a recumbent tadpole trike instead of a road bike? That's what we're going to cover today. Alright, it is a bright and sunny day here in California. It's going to be a high of about 70. Looks like the wind is going to be pretty minimal. So this is a perfect time to go for an outdoor trike ride. So I'm going to cover some of the pros and cons. And I'm going to give you the cons, but I'm going to tell you why the trike is better. The first con on why people don't like trikes: they're big, they're heavy, they are hard to get around. My trike is a Catrike Dumont. Now the Catrike Dumont, it is a full suspension bike, so it's a little bit heavier, but it's about 42 pounds. I think some of the other trikes are a little bit less because they don't have as many parts. They also don't really make a trailer for a trike or a hitch for a trike. You can find them, you can probably have them special made, but there's just not a lot of them around. On the flip side though, those extra parts are a third wheel, the suspension, that big seat. But what that big seat allows you to do, it allows you to hang back and relax. And that extra third wheel allows you to go as slow as you want. You can go 0.5 miles an hour. You can go half a mile an hour. You can go as slow as you want. So if you got to get up that hill and you start to slow down, you can just sort of stop, or you can grind as slow as you want up that big hill. It doesn't matter. So what that reclined position gives you is that gives you zero back pain, zero arm pain. There is no pressure on your backside. There's even lumbar support in the seat. So the extra seat or the extra weight in that seat gives you all that. That extra third wheel gives you all that. So there's a trade-off. All right, so I've got a Tesla Model Y, and it's actually very easy to put this thing in and out. The only thing is with this thing, I have to put the seat down or else it hits this top portion. And also, if you have a large rack on the back, it may not fit in there. I used to have a rack on there, but then I fashioned this extra water bottle cage. That's pretty much the only thing I needed that rack for, was extra water. There is plenty of storage for gels if you need them, and a multi-tool. It can fit basically a handlebar bag down here, and you can put your tubes. I have a tube for the front, a tube for the back. I have some sunscreen in here. And on the other side, I've got a bike pump. In case you're wondering, I pump mine up to just a low 50 PSI. You're in a different position on a trike, don't forget the legs. So with a trike, it's very important that you clip in to your pedals. I've got road bike shoes because that's what I used to ride, and I also have power pedals on here so I can track my power data. That's not necessary at all. In fact, most people should probably just get standard mountain bike shoes. The road bike shoe is not necessary. It also makes it really difficult to walk around in these road bike shoes, but you gotta clip in. And the reason is that if you were to be pedaling and you were to lose your foot off the pedal, then the first place it would go is it sucked in right underneath the trike. And that is not a desirable thing to happen. You don't have to have both hands on the handlebars. You can sit here and enjoy a beverage, electrolyte drink, whatever you want, while looking at the view and pedaling at the same time. All right, here I am in the slowest gear. I can go as fast or slow. I am going 2 miles an hour. All right, I'm gonna pull over here. Tadpole recumbent trikes require minimal setup. If you have a road bike, when you first get it, you gotta set your arm distance, you gotta change out your stem, you gotta adjust the angle of the handlebars, you gotta get the brakes just right, you gotta get the saddle height just right, you gotta get the saddle tilt just right. If you don't get those things right, you're gonna have lower back issues, you're gonna have knee issues, you're gonna have wrist issues, shoulder, all the issues that we talked about earlier. Those are gonna all happen if you don't get your road bike set up. The only thing you've got to set up on this thing is the distance between your pedals and your seat. But once you set that part up, you can ride forever with no fiddling, with no adjustment, with no backache, no shoulders, no wrist. What other barriers are there to trikes? Finding one, yeah, I had to go through a dealer. I went through laid back cycles up north in the San Francisco area, bought mine new, but that's not, you don't have to go through that route. I would suggest Facebook Marketplace. If you can't find a dealer around you, there might be some used good ones out there. The trike marketplace, there's not a lot of people that know about them, so you have to search for them specifically. But let me shift gears here. I like the Catrikes. I think they're made in the USA. They're good quality. There's lots of, they're one of the top brands. The Catrike Expedition, if you're looking for a good one, that's my recommendation. I probably went a little too far with the Dumont, but the cool thing about the Dumont is that it folds. It has the suspension and it folds. There are other Catrikes that also fold. I believe the 559, but find one online or travel. I mean, as far as setup goes, those guys, they'll let you test drive it or test ride it. All they got to do is extend that boom out a little bit, maybe add some chain links. That's the thing, this thing takes, I think, at least 2 or 3 chains, which is good and bad. Of course, that's extra chains that you have to buy when it goes bad, but because there's more chain, it wears out 3 times less quickly. So just like this video is all about the cons and then the pros that offset the cons. So you can find the bike. What do people think of me when they see me riding their trike? You know what they're thinking? They're staring at you because they're like, wow, that guy looks comfortable. He looks like he's having a good time. And it's because I am. All right, just made it back. 21.6 miles, nice easy ride today. you just need to get outside and you need to get out there and do something, and you're tired of doom scrolling on your TikTok and your YouTube shorts, although I appreciate you watching this thing, but you want to get out and you want to enjoy nature and you want to enjoy the beautiful roads, then, or if you're just looking for a way to get some cardio in and you're looking for some heart health, I actually will be putting up a video shortly about how to hook this thing up to a traditional bike trainer, and yes, it can be done. It is a great alternative to a road bike. Consider it. All right, that's all I got. I'll see you next time. Hey, put something in the comments if you want to see more about my trike. This isn't necessarily a trike channel. However, this is part of my peaceful life journey, and I wanted to share it with you. So if you want more trike videos, I'll see what I can do. All right, until next time, live a peaceful life.